The Dunlop MSA British Touring Car Championship returned following a 6-week summer break, and the fans were out in force at Snetterton for rounds 16, 17 and 18 of the season. Sam Tordoff took a sensational pole position in qualifying ahead of teammate Jason Plato as the duo secured a second front row lockout of the campaign for MG. Tordoff made a clean getaway for race 1 and never looked back, while Plato fended off the attentions of Gordon Shedden's Honda for much of the contest. Behind the lead trio, the fast-charging Ford Focus of Aaron Smith tried to get around both Colin Turkington and Andrew Jordan for 4th place on the opening lap, but couldn't make the move stick. Further back, and championship leader Matt Neal was made to work hard for 9th place after starting the race down the order. An early pass by the Audi of Rob Austin was followed by a move on Jack Goff's Vauxhall Insignia. He briefly grabbed 8th late on after a stellar pass by Matt Jackson, but when the Honda ran wide on the exit of Williams, Jackson nipped back by to secure the position. The headlines, however, belong to maiden BTCC winner Tordoff, who won from Plato, while Shedden claimed the final podium position under pressure from both Turkington and Jordan. Race 2 proved to be an absolute thriller, which started with Jason Plato making a perfect getaway off the line, while Colin Turkington slotted in behind. Early mayhem descended among the Jack Sears Trophy runners when James Kay, David Nye and Liam Griffin made contact. A safety car period followed to remove the stricken focus of Griffin, and then, incredibly, Plato slowed shortly after the restart. Turkington took over the lead while Andrew Jordan was busy making progress behind. He came out on top of a ding-dong battle with Gordon Shedden's Honda and then made his way by Tordoff at Agostini for second. Turkington's BMW proved a tougher nut to crack, however, and the pair eventually made contact while battling for the lead on lap 11. Turkington's car slid wide and Jordan nipped through to take his 3rd win of the season. A battle ensued for second place as the Ford Focus of Aaron Smith defended the challenge from championship leader Matt Neal. Smith eventually had to give way to Neal, but still secured the first podium of his and Airwaves Racing season. Race 3 was similarly frenetic and featured a quite spectacular accident on the opening lap. Turkington shot into the lead off the line, but the drama unfolded later in the lap. Dave Newsham and Matt Neal made contact, whilst Will Bratt and Jason Plato simultaneously touched behind them. Plato's car was fired across the tarmac and into a dramatic roll after hitting the barrier on the inside of the track. Turkington maintained the lead initially following the restart before Shedden made his bid for the lead. The Scotsman's attempt at Agostini ended in contact, and while Turkington was forced down the order, Shedden went on to take a comfortable win. Airwaves Racing rounded off its best day of the season when Aaron Smith and Matt Jackson secured a double podium. When the dust settled, Louise caught up with Gordon Shedden.
So Gordon, a lively weekend here at Snetterton, but it's ended quite well for you and the team.
Yeah, it's a nice way to finish with a win. It was always going to be a tough weekend. I don't think we thought it would have been that tough, but some other circumstances, some bad fortune for other people have, fortunately for us, just helped us a little bit.
So next race, we're heading up your way, north of the border.
Yeah, probably couldn't find 2 circuits that are more different, both in location in the UK and also in. Obviously Snetterton's one of the longest circuits, Knockhill's a little bit shorter, Snetterton one of the flattest, and Knockhill probably one of the most spectacular with the undulations. So, yeah, it's going to be like chalk and cheese, but one thing's for sure, it'll be a great atmosphere, some fantastic racing, and I'm sure there'll be a huge crowd.
What is it about the configuration of the circuit at Knockhill that produces great racing? Because it always does, doesn't it?
And it is just typical touring car racing. I think people like seeing the cars bouncing off the curbs and up in 2 wheels, and and also I think people can get very close to the action at Knockhill. It is an old school circuit. You can really you can hear the tyres squealing. You can smell the rubber burning, and you really are part of the event when you go to Knockhill. Which teams do you think are going to do well there? I mean, obviously we'd like to be there. I think probably the MG is going to get even more boost because they had bad fortune at Snetterton. But all we can do is just do our best, with what we've got and see how we go.
We'll see you there.
Thank you.